Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good grand rising, everyone. Grand rising. Come on in, hit that like button. We'll get started in a minute. Welcome, welcome. As you come in, say hey, how you doing, and hit that like button. I hope everyone is having a blessed day. Good morning, Universal T. How are you today? I'll be right with you. Thank you, girlie, for being here. Um, yeah, this bullying allegedly has gotten out of hand. It has gotten out of hand. Oh, you so welcome. I always want to know how people are doing. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes, it ain't just all about you. Yeah, you go through things. You know what I'm saying? But maybe you can help another. You know, um, yeah. Look, I'm gonna get started in a minute, you guys. Y'all know I be talking about this. CJ so cool about this family, and later on, I will be putting out more pre-recorded lives for the probably a couple of days. I'm gonna put them out for different days, but I will be in the comments, but I just have to pre-record sometimes because I be busy, and plus I decided to go to school, so I'm still pre-record, but I'll still be in the comments. Okay, and I can put the link. I think I can put the link. If anybody ever wants to come up, I can put the link down. Just let me know. Hey Carmen, how you doing? Child, it's so much going on. Okay, let me ask one question. Did the orange man in the office say that something about teachers are able to discipline? I mean, this not our topic today, but I'm just saying. Did he say something about disciplining our kids? The teachers can discipline our kids. Now I can see a child is putting their hands on a teacher and fighting a teacher, you know, but I got a little one, you know. I got a little one in school, and my oldest that's in school right now, she's at homeschool. Don't make me put all my kids in homeschool, because that's not what's gonna happen, because you gonna get them teachers in a lot of trouble doing that, because already some do the slick stuff on the side already. So I mean, we got some good teachers, but we all, just like police officers, we always have someone that a teacher or a police officer is not a good grape. You know, that is not a good person. Um, I mean, you just have to always they human too. Thank you, Universal. You need to come up here sometime, Universal T. I just like that name. I, don't know. I just really like your name. Thank you so much. See, y'all, we're about to get started with this. Oh my God, this is a narcissist at its finest. This is a master manipulator. Um, I'm telling you. I mean, when I play all the signs of a narcissist, y'all probably have some narcissists in y'all life. Y'all gonna probably find out like, oh, we got that in our life too. Well, dang, I ain't know they'll do all that. Yes, these these narcissists, it's all about them. It's not about anything that they do. They're doing it for themselves. They don't care who they hurt. They don't care who they talk about. Long if you're on their side, if you're on their side, they cool with you. But the moment that you are like, no, I can't deal with this type of crowd, I'm finna move on from this type of crowd. Um, I know. It's just like they crazy. I don't see how they can't pronounce it right. Cause I mean, it's meant for you. It's meant for you. When if they literally hear you talk and come to your lives and say, yeah, yeah, that she got that right. She got that right, and I love it. I enjoy it. Um, so first of all, if you have not followed me on TikTok, please follow me on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. Also, I have a um backup page. Live in your opinion. You always need to have a backup page because all these people out here, you don't know, when a person is hating. I had that experience. You don't know when the person is hating. So if you could also go subscribe to that channel too. And I also have a food channel that I'm trying to get organized now with just 6 subscribers. But I know it's gonna get bigger and better. I have 6 kids in all, but I have 3 adult kids and 3 younger kids. So wherever my oldest kids may be, it doesn't matter. They gonna come, they gonna eat. They gonna, I'm gonna make sure that they straight. So, Mom, what are you going to eat? What are we going to eat today? Um, so I'm trying to get that page organized. I really am, and try to start on that. But we're going to school. It gets a little busy, but I recorded some food. Me making some food, so I'm gonna post that on there pretty soon. Oh, you so welcome. I mean, you just, Universal T, it's like you cannot wait to meet people that are so similar to you with a good heart. I've had my experiences in life, and if you treat people like you want to be treated, that's it right there. I don't have, yeah, I gossip about these people here on YouTube because they put their stuff out here, for as CJ So Cool and people like that. But I have a passion for that. I can see straight through bull crap, but when you find good people, you want to stick by their side. You know what I'm saying? You want to support them in every way. I don't feel any negative from you. You support me and I support you. It's the same thing with me with Butterfly. It's a lot of y'all. And I was like, I'm finally on a YouTube where I can deal with people that are those like adults and not trying to, start mess with you, because I always had to keep my guards up. Yes, live it. Yeah, I had to change it for my back page, for my backup page, because like I said, you don't never know. People get crazy around here. And you know what I'm saying? And you building and you're working hard, and they end up you end up getting your page took. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy. You be like, what for? That somebody copyrighted me 1 year, and I'm just like, it wasn't even nothing in there to be copyrighted. And YouTube just was like, everything is good. Just I'm just like, this is so weird that people can do that and get away with it. Let me see. Hey, my last that last one, me neither university. My last one, he is 5. And yeah. But they been here before though, because they act old. He acts older than, I guess, because he got older siblings. Hey, later on. Yes, yes, butterfly is who I love. If you want to laugh, she gonna make it. And talk about passion. That's what I do know that I have, is that passion like she has for the things that she speaks about. I mean, people have to understand that that's passion. Like, some everybody is not on here to just goof off. You really see through bull crap that people be doing, and you just have a passion about that. They can get mad at me, but I'm gonna show my passion every time, in anything that I do. You know, so that's just like politicians. People, when the reporters are talking to the politician, that is their passion to know those answers. So it ain't no different. Hey, AKA. Life is too short. I'm fit to get started, so let me go ahead and put my disclaimer up, because I know as we know, everything on this channel is for entertainment purposes only. And who cares? I'm a small creator, right? So why should they care exactly what I say? But I know what I say, it comes straight from the heart. It takes nothing for a person to change their self. Hold on, give me a second. Sorry about that. The little one came out. But it takes, in my opinion, it just takes nothing for, if somebody sees your opinion and actually change from that. It's not like I'm trying to bash people or hurt people. I'm speaking straight from my heart. Maybe somebody is not telling you the truth like I would tell you the truth. And I'm sorry. That's the only way I know how to be. So with that being said, this guy here, and I'm country, y'all, so y'all gonna hear a lot of country words. This guy here, uh uh and I do, look, you can tell when everybody has some type of problem, some type of mental issue, something that triggers you. You know what I'm saying? But this guy is getting carried away with the things that he's doing. Like, I cannot go on my TikTok without this guy being here, uh, going down my timeline talking about this family. And I'm blocking, and they steady coming back on there. People are enjoying this. They loving. Like I told them, I said, y'all would do anything for content, even if it's hurting a whole family and bashing a whole family. And I'm just gonna say this: if he continues, this family can actually sue him. This family can actually sue him for all the pain and suffering. This guy has been messing with this family for 2 years straight, going on 3. Now, this is what a narcissist does. They won't stop. He don't know how to stop, and it's not even better that the people in the comments are rooting him on, even when he's wrong. And like I told him in the comments, I'm just like, y'all gonna continue on rooting this guy on, and y'all gonna have this man in a lawsuit. He think he running the internet, the TikTok, the Snapchat. He is talking about these people everywhere. Who the CJ So Cool, aka. Yes, he does, Lisa. This is crazy. He does need to be, because this is crazy. I see some of the people that like from the CJ Royalty and CJ So Cool sector in here. Thank y'all for coming, because this is ridiculous. Everywhere I go, this guy is bashing his family, and they're not saying anything. And it's so crazy that people that's on his side or in his comments are not recognizing that they're not saying anything, and he's continue on bashing them. For one, they're saying he's bashing them because he's supposed to be in the SA allegation situation. That's not true. And it's like, it's nothing Royalty and her family could say, which they're speaking the truth. I mean, if, like I told the people in his comments, I'm like, if you really go back and watch the videos, you'll see all the lies yourself. I'm not finna sit up here and tell y'all all the lies that this guy have told. Go back and watch the video. You should not be speaking if you have not watched these people video in the first place. You would see that, Royalty explains herself after he continues to come on and bash the family and lie. And the only reason why it's so many women and so much people on his side, because they looked at him as the one. He collected the money, the breadwinner, and the girls are liking him because he has money. Oh, he took 3 other kids in. I don't want nobody taking my kids, being a dad to my kids if they gotta act like this. It's ridiculous. I don't want nobody like CJ So Cool being a dad to my kids if he gotta act like this. So family has removed themselves and they're gone. Why you continue talking about them? It's like you're making yourself look more and more guilty the more you bash them. You didn't win anything. And I think a lot of people need to go look at the court report. You need to look at the report before you go bashing that family, because there is a report, and you will feel so disgusted once you see what's in that report. It's sad. He mad because they're not coming back, and he paying those women. No, none of them is that. So like, because they is like an accessory to what he's doing. If they sit up there and stay, exactly, Universal T, because there's no way he's so delusional. He's not even looking at it like that, Universal T. He's not looking at it like that. All he looking at, I want to make money. I want to continue on using his family. That's the family that brings me views. And look, when he's talking about them, it's definitely bringing him views. And I would want all that money for the views. You keep on talking, and I'm gonna have you in court. That money that you got off making for my family, you're gonna get that back to us. And I would go all the way back to when he blamed her and her kids for the home invasion. It's so crazy what this family had to go through. Make it make sense. He with CJ So Cool, aka he put the family out. He put Royalty and her family out. Okay. And they didn't never come back. Okay. So instantly he started being a narcissist and started talking about the family, bashing the family. He immediately got another girlfriend, and like a narcissist does. And then next thing you know, he got them bashing. Then the baby mama he once bashed himself and talked down upon her with Royalty. Now he has her over there bashing Royalty. I mean, they gang up on this family. And this going on for 2 years, going on 3 years now. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. You have people like that, especially on here. They talk about people like a dog for views. Sometimes you don't even know the person at all. Yes, clearly, a lot of people has not watched both of their videos. If you have kids, my kids, they were on the internet. They were watching CJ So Cool, but like of course my boys, they wanted the clothes and the jewelry, but mostly was watching for the family dynamic. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna speak on them, you gotta make sure that you watch their videos. You know what I'm saying? What I give is just my opinion only. You know what I'm saying? My opinion only. And you do get passionate about this because somebody in your family goes through it. Your family, people around you go through this stuff and have to deal with a narcissist all the time. Sometimes they may not even know who they're dealing with. And then when you look at somebody like this, yes, he do. This, you see, that's what I be saying with this passion. I'm telling you, he will get his. He will get his, boo. And look, he got so much stuff up his sleeves. But I tell you, God protects this family. Let God be protecting his family. This guy and these good burger bread. Okay, you have to say. Okay, you so crazy. You so crazy. Yes, he is. He's doing all the horrific stuff. It's crazy. He's all down my timeline on TikTok. I'm trying to get him off my timeline because I don't want to hear him keep and you know what I'm saying, talking about this family. You talking about the kids that was once in your life for 10 years, almost 10 years. You're talking about them. Only reason why the baby Royalty and the other baby mama was into it was because of him. But the other baby mama is so much like CJ. She too dumb to realize it and don't care because she wanted just the lifestyle. That's it. She was jealous that Royalty and him built this lifestyle. The lifestyle they was having. Like most people, they probably break up and then some people come up. But she was jealous about it. You is hilarious. Okay, you got. I don't know which one to match. Okay, you's crazy. You keep me laughing. Hilarious. Hey, Lisa, did I say hey though? I read your comment, but I don't know if I said, hey, girl, this is hilarious. So let me begin with this Jack, because that's all. So we're going to start with a little clip because, okay, I want y'all to know about this.
The narcissists do not love their children. They do not love their children. The narcissist does not even love themselves. They have no ability to love. They transact. A lot of their relationships are transactional. So they get things out of their relationships. And having children is just one of those things. The narcissists never ever love their children. I don't care how good they fake it. I don't care how they're on social media with the cameras and faking it. They do not love their children. I saw this firsthand. Living with a narcissist who had 2 children by a woman who he basically sent to a crazy psych facility. Okay? Not literally, but I saw it firsthand. So I know what I'm telling you. And through doing these videos and even being a nurse and dealing with a lot of people who have dealt with a lot of narcissists, the worst thing you can do for yourself is have a child or children by the narcissist. The narcissist does not love their children. The narcissist uses their children as weapon. The narcissist will use the fact that they have a child or children with you to control you, to punish you, to just be evil to you. They'll also use the children to punish you. They will also punish the children. See, these people are dark. They are dark. If you have children with the narcissist, please comment down below so the people don't think I'm crazy. I've seen this firsthand. I never had a child by my narcissist. Thank the Lord, because of what I saw, because of how he treated his children. Because of how he treated the mother of his children. And this can go both ways, for men and women. But I'm a woman, so I always speak from my perspective. The narcissist does not love their children. They weaponize the children, and they also punish the children. And because they don't love the mother or the father of that child, they will punish both parties. So when you see the narcissist posting pictures and videos of the children, it's because of their public image. They want people to think that they love those children. Because the narcissist's public image is everything to them. So they have to be well-rounded, right? If they're married to their supply, who they have the children with, you will see that they don't do anything for those children. The mother does everything for those children. But once in a while, they'll post pictures of the children so that the world can see and say, wow, such a beautiful father. Wow, such a beautiful mother. They weaponize the children. And Lord forbid, if you have children by the narcissist and you're not with them, they will use those children to punish you, and they will weaponize those children. They will triangulate. If there's 2 kids, they'll put the kids against each other. They'll love bomb one kid to make the other kid feel bad, and they'll love bomb this kid to make the other one feel bad. They'll act like they love this kid more than the other kids so that the other kid can fall in line and show more love to them, because remember, they love supply. So they'll get it where they can get it. That's one of the reasons, again, I tell you guys that a lot of the narcissists are down low. They struggle with their sexuality because they just want supply. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where they get it from. They want supply. So they want supply from a total stranger. They want supply from their own children. They want supply from their partners. And they want supplies from everywhere, everybody. So the narcissist, kids for them is just another form of supply. I can't talk. Kids for the narcissist is just another form of supply. It's also another weapon for them. So they'll triangulate the kids against each other. They'll also do that with the parents. So again, Lord forbid, if you're not with this narcissist and you have to do co-parenting, it is the worst experience ever. I've seen it firsthand. They will talk a lot of mess about you in front of the children, to the children, so that the children can hate you. They will act like they're the best parents. They will act like they are the best, they love the kids the best. They will act like they will do a lot of mean and evil things in front of those children to try to weaponize them against you. The narcissist does not love their children. Whatever you see on social media is fake. They don't have the ability to love. So they cannot love their children. And that's why I said in my last video, if you can help it, do not have children with these people. If you can help it, if you're in that situation and maybe they're telling you that if they had children, it would change them. No, it's just another way to trap you. And
so this right here, this lady, she's speaking nothing but the truth. So help you God. Like, allegedly, you know, but I've seen this also in him. Let me give you an example.
Come on, guys, it's time to go to your mom's house. Don't cry, dear. It's okay. Oh, no, it's okay. I'm gonna see you next week, okay? Come on, let's go. Don't fall down the stairs. Pay attention.
See, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Like, why do that? That is not a normal human being that does things like that. That's not a normal human being. He's not a hard. He is. It's too much. It's too much for a mother, or if a father goes through it, it's too much. It's just too much. Cause why? Why are you doing it? Why are you doing that? Like, that's crazy. Why would you act like... I never seen royalty do that. You know, what I seen royalty do, what I seen her do was, like, you're about to go over your dad's house, and, you know, y'all gonna have fun over there. Yay, you know, the children are happy to go over their dad's house. She's not tripping. She wants him in her life, but she don't want the drama that he adds on. It's been him the whole time, and people, they can't see through it. For some reason, they're not seeing through it. But, oh, they will. They will end up seeing through it. Yeah, you go. A hit. Yeah, that hit dog gonna holler. His time is coming. His time is coming.
What?
I do insurance. I'm an insurance broker.
How did you and CJ meet?
CJ and I met at Target. We were at the checkout line, and his babies were asking for gum, and he was saying no. So I bought it for them.
Mabel's definitely she's a good mom, for sure. I've never seen someone actually pull out their phone, download the game, and play with her. She got all them playing the same game now. And there's the boss that did all this. High five, dude.
Daddy,
What up, though?
I can't get the house.
Why you came? CJ, what you doing, bro? Oreos? Boy, you didn't even ask me for no Oreos. CJ, you opened a new pack? Bro, I'm pretty sure I just opened the pack for you earlier. What you do with it?
It's in the trash.
You threw it. It's right there. Are you serious? This just got open today. Now you snuck another one open? Here, bruh. Damn, why you...
Can I try when I'm running?
Alright. That means you're running in the air? So basically, you know, when you see a couple like this, you know it's legit. A couple that works together, stays together. A couple that...
You need to get back with Royalty. Why is people making it seem like Royalty got this magic touch or something, bro? I don't know what it is about her that make y'all think that she gonna just change the world. Bro, look at her now and realize that that's the real her. When she was with me, I changed her energy. I changed her perspective on life. I changed her frequency. We both lived good. But the real her is not going to change anything. It's not going to make the world a better place. It's not going to make me and my family a better place. I'm not going down that road, bro. Please understand that there is 2 positives in this world. The first positive is when I left them. The second positive is right now. I'm going through the process of making myself a better person now that I've separated myself from them. All right? They are freaking evil, bro. I don't know why you can't see this, but they are freaking evil. And I would never in my life go back. I already did it. The first time I was in Miami, they went live, packed up the house, and moved out. And literally broke up with me just because I was in Miami with Bandman Kevin on the yacht, trying to network. I came back home. They came back. Then we broke up again. We not doing this again, bro. Because when I went back to them the first time, it was all hell to pay. All I was doing was trying to buy their love. Hey, here's a new chain for you. Here's a private jet for y'all. Here's some designer shopping spree. Here's a new car. I'm not doing that, bro. I'm not.
I had to cut that short right fast because none of that stuff was paid for. And he sits up there, he act like he just brought their family in. And he act like they were truly outsiders when he really the one is the outside. That family made you millions. And if they didn't, why are you still speaking on them? Why are you still speaking on them? You can hush your mouth now. You let them go. Okay, you put them out so harshly. You know, because one thing about family, you're gonna go through your ups and downs with your family. You know, this is why I feel from the beginning that he had a gameplay from the beginning with Royalty and her family. This is why. I don't think he cared from the beginning. I think he was playing a role. I think that he was playing games from the beginning. He was plotting from the time he stepped in Las Vegas. That's just how I feel. It's just my opinion because it doesn't make sense when a family has brought you that far from, and I hear people talking about he had money. No, he didn't. Like Royalty said, he didn't even have a job. She was working. And this is what we have to stop doing as women, lifting, you know, being there for guys like this. Being there for guys like this, you sit there, lift them up, and then next thing you know, you all are making money together, and then next thing you know, they're bashing you. They're moving on to the next person. That guy, that was one of his girlfriends, and then he had another girlfriend and another girlfriend. They can't be alone. Narcissists cannot be alone. Master manipulators, they can't be alone. They lie continuously. Everything that's coming out of this man's mouth is a lie. It's almost like if he still wants Royalty, he don't want Royalty to want her because he love and care. He wants the views, he wants the money. He wants the views and he wants the money. And it's crazy, like you use a family and their children. You know, I don't. It's like, how can people sit up there and just think like that? Oh, she had money. She had money, and I don't care how many times if he sit up there and he say that I gave her this. You ain't ever given them folks nothing. It was theirs. It belonged to them. If you go in his comments for those that thinks realistically, a lot of people are like, all I was going on to your channel was to watch the kids. You know, they was going on to his channel to watch the kids, not him. They always thought he was weak. So it is people out there that really can see through the bull crap, just like me, just like you. You know what I'm saying? They think that it's a lot of people that think that he is he has every right. They shouldn't have put those allegations on him. That's not fair. Especially if you didn't hear Jalea and her side of the story. Just because the victim speaks out later doesn't mean it did not happen. And you know, I'm just saying it. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean that it did not happen. It's numerous of people that are scared to come out and talk about their experience and what happened to them. And I think this is just my opinion, that the more and more he tries to bash this family, it makes him look so much more guilty. You know, for those that can realistically think, it really makes him look more guilty. It's like, what are you covering up? Why do you keep bashing him? Because if I had allegations on me that's like that, right? And you say you won something, I would be on hush mode. Just be quiet. You know, you didn't win anything. They need more evidence. That's it. They need more evidence. Like if somebody else come out and say that you did that, it makes her allegations look, you know, true. Even more true. And I'm not saying that it's not true, you know, but I'm just saying, like, it will prove her point. So he needs to humble himself, you know, because something is really, really wrong with this guy. Something is really, really wrong with him. And I just feel like he thinks that, oh, I could get away with this, I could get away with that. You feel like you got away with it, but I'm telling you, you keep picking on this family, you're going to get what you're asking for. You're going to get what you're asking for. From what I hear, people are already calling Las Vegas police department and putting stuff out on you. You probably need to humble yourself down on this internet, because the internet is not going to be able to save you. Because one, the ones that are sticking up for you don't even watch the videos. Don't even watch what you're saying. Only thing they heard was SA allegations. That's all. Why did she and him saying, I won, I did not do this? Dude, all your people gotta do is go read the report. But none of them do. None of them do. I have yet to see any of his fans, because they're not supporters, because supporters are going to tell you the freaking truth. The freaking truth. I have not seen them read that report, say nothing about that report. All they saying is what he's saying out of his mouth, just like he's saying what they're saying in his comments. He's saying it, and whatever they're saying in his comments, that's what he get his information from. And then it's like back and forth between the fans and him. The fans and him. They hype him up, he hyped them up. Is what I'm saying. You know, and it's just crazy. It's ridiculous that a victim cannot come out. At least you could say, I believe the victim until proven, that, the allegations are not true or something like that. But no, they go right into, I believe CJ. Like they know him in real life. I believe CJ because he did, listen at the reason, because he took care of them. He brought them all those clothes. That is a ridiculous outlook on something. The young girl said that he would be bribing them with the clothes, the shoes, and stuff like that. So you can't put two and two together and at least be like, okay, that sounds weird. She said she was scared. She was 10 years old, so she had to lie because she was scared. He's saying that he would harm the family, and she loved her family. So when she heard about what her younger sister was going through with her older sister, the allegation between CJ So Cool, older daughter, and him and Royalty have twins, Cordea, and the allegation between them, Jalea said I had to say something. And which, like any real big sister, would have to step forward. She had to tell her story to make sure her little sister was safe. And not just little sister, let's be clear, it happens to boys too. So she had to make sure, she had to step forward. But CJ it don't make him look good when you're getting madder and madder at them. It's almost like you're getting mad at them because they were speaking their truth. You're the only one that wants to open your mouth and say something. I can just imagine what that family had to deal with. Just sit up there and let him lie while he was on camera, and they just had to sit there and deal with it because they cared for the guy. They knew something was wrong with him, but they cared for him. They know he has been through a lot, but they also have too. And I'm so sick of them talking about all the kids she has. She's one damn good looking woman to have those kids, and he wanted those twins too. If you go back to his videos, he wanted to get Royalty had lost a child by him, and she had to get her. She went and got her tubes untied. He knew all about this. He's trying to act like that goes back to what the lady was saying about narcissists. Do they really care? Do they really care about their kid? You just want them kids for what? Clout? You said acting like you didn't want any more kids. It's crazy, man. Something definitely is not right. Something definitely is not right with this guy. And it's just like, if they really didn't have any food and any money, how CJ is so evil where he can get evil people on his side to bash people that doesn't have money and eating out of one plate, like he say. He can bash them so you can forget about the real homeless people and the real people that doesn't have anything to eat. He would dog them out then. If you're sitting up here, you're talking about a family that made you millions and didn't ask for nothing from you, just left and wanted to leave in peace. But you pick up the camera every time and let the world know that you're doing this to them. This is the way they act. Of course, that's the way they act. You always picking up a camera, first of all, and you never showing what you do. You always showing what other people do, but you never show what you do. Narcissist at its finest.
I do insurance. And insurance.
That lady right there, that was one of his girlfriends. One. Where's he? He didn't even got into. Okay, so let's go to this one.
Let me tell you what the narcissist is doing when you're not looking or when you're not home. See, lust is a big thing for the narcissist. No one woman will ever be enough for the narcissist. The narcissist doesn't even just like women, they like men too. So nobody is enough for the narcissist. And the reason for that is because they crave supply. They crave supply, and supply comes in the form of lusting after multiple women at a time, getting praises, getting compliments, getting just anything that creates supply for the narcissist they love. So what they do when you're not looking, if you're dealing with a true narcissist, The playbook is the same for each and every one of them. Every one of them is the exact same thing. So the narcissist, a lot of the people you see on those dating apps are narcissists. A lot of those men on those dating apps are narcissists, and a lot of them are married. A lot of them have families. A lot of them have a whole life. The narcissists always live a double life. They crave supply. So when they gain you and capture you as a supply, don't think that's enough for them. It's not. It will never be. You will never be. And you can be the most beautiful thing on earth. You will never be enough for them because you're dealing with a psychopath. You're dealing with a person who's not normal. A normal husband can bag a beautiful woman and say, oh my goodness, I won. Like, I won. I am the luckiest guy. And they will show the world that they are lucky to be with you, to be your husband, your boyfriend, your whoever. But the narcissist, that's just an ego boost for them if they can bag a beautiful woman. But that woman will never be enough. They're going to go look for a beautiful man. They're going to go look for another beautiful woman. And that is why the narcissist will look at other women in front of you. They will stare down another woman, not to just make you uncomfortable, but it satisfies their supply, but it's also to make you crazy. Because Lord forbid, if you say, why are you doing that? You know, that's disrespectful. Why would you stare at another woman? They will make you feel crazy. They'll tell you it's normal. They'll tell you men do it. They'll tell you, oh, so you want to control my eyes now? Oh, you want to control me to the point where I can't even look at women? You look at men. They'll tell you. Even if you don't do it, they'll tell you. You be looking at men. I don't say anything. I'm not a control freak like you. I'm not weird like you. I'm a human. I have eyes. And my eyes sometimes goes to places. It's not because I want to disrespect you. And I wasn't even staring at her. When you literally just watch this person stare those women, multiple different women, down from head to toe, they crave supply. They are empty on the inside, and what fills them up for a temporary amount of time is supply. And supply, as I said, comes in many, many different ways. So they're on the dating apps when you're not at home. When they're bored, they get bored easily too, by the way. And again, that is why they'll get a beautiful woman, and a month later or even a week later, they're already bored with you. They'll keep you because you're providing a constant supply for them. They're not going to dump you, but they will get away from you. Mentally, they will start getting back on that dating app, looking for another woman that's going to meet them for the first time and think that they're the most handsome thing that ever, graced the face of earth, the most wonderful man, the most educated man, because now they have a new person that they can lie to and brag to. Oh, I'm a top 1% man. I'm a high value man. I have this, I have that. I create lies. They're just looking for people to admire them, people to worship them, people to validate them. They get bored easily. They're so empty inside. They have to fill their inside quickly and on a steady basis every single day. They have to get those supplies. So those are your men, your married men who are on the dating websites. Those are your married men who are living double life. Those are your married men. They get the thrill from, doing forbidden things, and that's why cheating is a big thing for them. And that's why, again, I tell you, a lot of narcissists are down low. They look for the high. They look for that next high. When they got you, you were a high because you brought something that was so special. Maybe it was your light, your beauty, your career, your family, your status, your body, whatever. It was a big high for them, but they quickly got bored of that, and now they want another high. And the reason a lot of them sleep with men is because it's forbidding in their eyes. It's forbidding for another man to be with another man, and doing that undercover is a high. You see what I mean? It's a high for them, so they do it. They want the higher and higher and higher supply, and a lot of them do a lot of weird, kinky PD file type thing because they're chasing that high. That high is so important for them. They're chasing it. They want it. So they keep going. And if they can bag multiple women at a time, that's great. They'll get off the phone with one. And that's why a lot of people make the joke. I know a lot of truck drivers, so I don't want to offend anybody, but people make the joke and say truck drivers are the worst narcissists. And sometimes they are, DL as well, because They are on those trucks for hours and hours and hours on end. They literally get on the phone with Mary. Yeah, you know, you're the love of my life. I'm going to leave my wife. I'm just trying to get this bag up, and I'm going to, you know, I'm going to take you serious. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I love you so much. Okay, we'll talk later. They hang up the phone. They call the next person, tell them the same thing, hang up the phone, call the next person. And when they're doing their truck stops, they're going to those cities. So yeah, the narcissist gets bored easily, and they lust. They lust. And that's the biggest problem for them. And they're just not lusting over women. Like I said, some of them over children. These are sick people. We laugh, but these are really, really sick people. And a lot of you have dealt with a lot of the really, really sick ones, and you know exactly what I'm talking about. Some details I don't really want to go into here, but just use your imagination. If someone is consistently looking for a high and a higher high and a higher high, they will go to different lengths to get those highs. They will go to different lengths to satisfy that thirst. Sorry about that. Anyway, so yeah, that makes them want to go higher and higher and higher, and they will do anything to get that high. And that is why these people are criminal minded. A lot of them are in the prison. A lot of them have antisocial personality disorders. And like I said, antisocial personality disorder is not what you guys think. It's not a person who doesn't like people or is an introvert. No, antisocial personality disorder are your criminals, your shoplifters, your murderers, your PD fires. Those are antisocial personality disorder. These people get pleasure from doing evil things. They don't function very well in the society. They do things that there are laws that literally says you're not supposed to do. The bigger the law, they like the forbidden things. They like to do things that are forbidden. Those are the places they get their highs from. So these people, and if you're with them, if you're with a person like this, they will not only do that, but they'll make you feel crazy by telling you that it's in your head, that you're the problem. So they're staring at another woman, always staring at other women right in front of you, flirting with everybody in front of you. They'll flirt with a man and a woman. They don't care. They're doing it right in front of you, and you know fully well that they don't do these things with you. They don't compliment you. They don't smile ear to ear with you. They're not super nice to you, and they're doing it in front of you to other people. And then when you question it, they tell you that you're crazy. They tell you that you're insecure. They tell you that you have a problem and you need to work on yourself. They tell you that you're trying to control them. This is all part of their game. And then sometimes you'll start to believe that you are in fact insecure. They'll condition you to where now when you see the behavior, because you want to keep the peace, you stay quiet because you're the problem. You have issues, and you don't want to be the one with the problem. You don't want to have issues. So they condition you into thinking, oh my goodness, maybe it's true. That's true.
Grand Rising, Alicia. Thank you for being here. This is what I'm saying, and it's all alleged about with the guy, him being, you know, alleged with guys too. But I do know he be acting like a female. You know what I'm saying? Well, I never seen a female be like this, so I can't even put that on the females. I can't put that on no female, because if I was to see this type of behavior in a female, then I probably wouldn't be dealing with that type of female. I will remove myself. But I don't see many females like this. Like this guy's personality right here. The things that he be doing is outrageous. The things he be saying, the lies that he be coming up with, it's just like he's literally acting like this family did nothing and he did everything. The house, from the houses to the cars. And I want people to stop saying that he brought Leon a car and Jalea. No. And you go watch CJ on 32's video about it. He was doing that for the auction, you know, to what is it, to auction them off, like to to what CJ on 32, he be in a raffle. It's a raffle that they be doing. And they, give away the cars and stuff like that. And people have to buy so many tickets, and sometimes these people be scamming these people too. So I don't know allegedly if he's a part of that type of stuff. I don't know. I can't say because I'm not getting any cards from these people. I'm not finna do that because I do know the in-betweens of these things and the chances that you have. They probably already have, to me, they probably already have the person picked out. But at the same time, it's just like everything was rented in this guy's life. I remember royalty used to be like, invest in this so we can invest in this property. It's like he didn't want to invest in nothing but jewelry. He wanted to just get those cars because he didn't buy them. It all, like I said, everything was rented. And nothing was just bought. You know what I'm saying? Unless it was his jewelry that he stayed cleaning all the freaking time. He cares nothing but about the luxury things. Dude, this family wants to live like normal people after what you have put them through. They don't ever want to deal with nobody like you again. They don't ever want to deal with nobody like you again. So I wouldn't either. I would want to go. I would want to be, and I don't think royalty is broke. I don't. Everything that they ate, they tried. This is how the internet just spins stuff, and it's sad. And it's him spinning it, but then his fans, they post it out there and make it no better. It's like, that's why I want fans. I want supporters. You know what I'm saying? That really truly support me, because this right here with these fans, University is such a sweetheart. But I would not want to deal with anybody like him. But just seeing that the things that he's doing on the internet, I'm talking about on every platform. Instagram, he done made it to the shade room. Like, why would you want to put this family out there like that? For what? It's a family that you supposedly once cared for. They talking about don't get into it with CJ So Cool. But CJ So Cool, let me tell you something. He is troubling himself when he continues on doing this. It's coming out of your mouth. People are sharing it everywhere. You're bashing this family continuously. I'm telling you, you have to watch that. You have to watch that. What you do to others, it will come back tenfold to you. So now I want to show this clip, and just like a narcissist, they can't be alone. And so while he was in a relationship with royalty, he is so happy to say now that I did this and I did that. So you telling me that she has no reason to be upset about your cheating, and you got her family there, her and her family there. Now, let me tell you, a lot of people was like, well, why did she stay? Look, I don't know. This is why I say it's kids, because probably their freaking parents have done that over and over. It's some people, it's some women that's not going to deal with that, of course, but it's a lot of women that do continuously give a chance after chance after chance. They do. Especially, like, you come from nothing. Royalty worked and she worked and she worked. He kept getting fired, allegedly, So now he's staying with them, and then they end up getting an apartment, and you know, they start making money together. So when they saying why you stay, you know, a lot of people go through things with their mate. But this woman really thought this man loved her and her kids because, for one, you're going to go through things in a relationship. You're going to go. You know what I'm saying? It's not easy. And then at the same time, you build it with each other. So, but she kept having problems with the baby mama because of this guy right here. But the baby mama and him are so much alike. It's a shame. So just listen to what this baby mama is saying. She's just like him.
I seen cheating on royalty. In the bedroom.
Whoa, she going crazy. I knew I should have did.
We still talked.
Everybody knows about that,
okay,
yes.
So I still had you, so why would I be upset? I was upset with the life.
Where's the Vaseline? Because my lips about to crack from the heat.
Anyway, I definitely appreciate you, baby daddy. You my road dog. Give me some. Definitely.
I've been hanging with the white people. No, when you pound out, that's...
See, this is what I'm saying. But everybody wants to bash royalty and her family. They clearly admitted that what they were doing while he was with royalty. Which I'm just like, you're so something ain't right with you. Her over royalty, This is why I say I feel like it was a setup from the beginning. This is just why I say that. Because ain't no way. You know what I'm saying? Then every time they broke up, he brought the baby mama back. So ain't no way you can't tell me. This is just my opinion. That this man was setting all this up from the beginning. You know, that he was setting up from the beginning. And then even with a narcissist, they would even have kids by you. Just to make themselves look good. Like they're a good dad. Like, that man was not a good dad. These people are sitting up here telling you behind the scenes was horrible. But nobody's believing what they say because he gets on here, he talks that talk, or I the one had the money. It's my money that did this, that, and the other. Well, your money should have been investing in buying houses, actually buying cars, actually, you know, instead of letting them sit up there cute and not being paid for, actually buying houses, investing in houses, you know, like, come on now, you had all this money, and they talking about royalty didn't invest. Did you not hear him say he was the one that had all the money? This girl thought they was gonna be like forever. The Charlie is surprisingly helping royalty because she's getting more support deals in her music and trending, and people are I see that, Chelsea. I see that. It's, to me, it's still the point. Do not put garbage out there about me, because this right here, what I'm saying is, he would have been in court. All these videos would have been seen, and just as much support she getting off these videos is just as much more money that she will get if she took him to court, because this is ridiculous. Because if you sit up there and you know you have, you know, dealt with people like that before, or narcissists before, and then he will never stop though. See, it's a game to CJ. It's a game. And it's not a game in their life if somebody come up to them and want to do something to them because of the things that he's saying. So the support and the sponsors will not be able to save their life if this guy continues on doing this on the internet. It's way more serious than we feel and what we see. Harassing. Yes, Chelsea. What? Like, common sense would tell you. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but if somebody is going to get somebody this hard, it will make me feel like, they going this hard on them. Something ain't right with him. Because these people ain't even saying nothing, but he continues on. People with common sense know. People with common sense know. Every word. Chelsea, I want to know, when you see those comments, are you just like, ugh, like, I can't stand to see them saying that about her. But we know what goes around comes around at the same time. And sometimes I put something in the comments because I'm just like, I got to the point where I started blocking because I don't want him on my timeline. Speaking on them, I got to the point where I started blocking the people so I could get this guy out the algorithm of TikTok. He's a TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat. Here on YouTube, he is using this family. He is using his family, and without their consent. True. I get annoyed, but if the kids can ignore them, then it doesn't matter to me, Jalea. That's my thing, but it doesn't mean it doesn't bother them. You gotta understand, like, mentally. You know what I'm saying? Like, no matter how long that they have to deal with it, it has to affect them in some kind of way. But mentally, I don't want them to have to. That's why I'm glad she got them in homeschool. People are saying that they don't even go to school. I was like, that's a lie. I was like, they're in homeschool. I said that you would know this if you actually went back and watched their videos. And I'm like, y'all, Drama King lies so much, y'all believe anything. But if you're not watching the videos, then don't tell me anything. You know, don't tell me he's not lying. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. Because that you don't know. Because you don't watch their videos. Yeah. She's getting tired. They get tired, and then poor Leon, he's talking about come home, exposure. No, you need to be exposed. What's to expose? You want him. This is what I'm saying. This man has been trying to turn her own kids against her forever, and he thought he can buy them. No, these children knew that they were the prize. They were the one to help him make all the millions. He was not doing that himself. Everything that they got from him was well deserved. That was theirs. And I don't see how people don't see through that. That's crazy. You're just ignorant if you don't. Also, Royalty moves in silence. There's a lot of things she's doing that we don't know that she's doing behind the scenes. That's good. You know? Now, see, that's good. It's supposed to be that way. It's supposed to be that way. But I'm just gonna speak my opinion, and because it's just like a family member going through that. You know what I'm saying? My sister had to deal with that from a narcissist. And I continue on have to tell her, like, you need to stop dealing with that narcissist. You know what I'm saying? You're the one out here working while and she didn't mind doing it. But and that's what blinded her from seeing how he truly was. He was a narcissist. then you still controlling what she gets at the same time, on top of you taking credit for what she do. You know what I'm saying? And it's not cool. Yeah, he's spiraling. He's spiraling out of control. And the things that he's doing really makes the allegations stand out even more, because he's, if I had, like I said before, if I had those allegations on me, I wouldn't be speaking on that anymore. Like, because in his head, he really felt like he won something, just like with the custody battle. He feels like he won something. Like, you ain't winning nothing. And I'm not even gonna lie to you. And it's just my opinion. I don't even feel like those children need to be around him, because I don't feel like he's sane. I just don't feel like he's sane enough to have kids around him. Now, if he want to have the other baby mama's child with him, okay, because it seems like she doesn't give a doggone. She is a girl version of him. Okay, but I don't really think they should be around him. I just don't want no harm to happen to none of the kids, but what can we say about the other baby mama? She's gonna stick by his side regardless, and the daughter is too, even if he's wrong. And I could have sworn I heard him say something about Leon doing something to Kamari on one of the little videos, and I'm just like, now where did that come from? Out of nowhere. I'm just like, now you trying to don't do that, because he don't like you and don't want to come back to stay with you. In one of the clips, allegedly, gotta say, and I'm just sitting up here like, he slid past it so smooth when he said it. He slid past it so smooth when he said it, Chelsea. And that's when he kept begging Leon to come, and then Leon put out a something on, I think it was an Instagram, Snapchat, I don't know, saying that he don't respect him. You talk about his family, like, come on now, CJ So Cool is nobody to look up to. CJ So Cool is completely a actor, allegedly. Something is not right, and I feel like a lot of actors, when they have to play so many different roles and not being who they really truly are, it becomes a mental problem, up there. So yeah, it's on an Instagram story. I'm tired of people saying that Leon never spoke about the allegations when he did, but the T pages didn't report that. I get that. What is up with the T pages? And I just don't get the T pages. Like, why every time it's like she's bad. I know people like she's doing her job and what she's supposed to do. It's like you're acting just like those maniac fans, like, because they feel he's the one with the money, and they feel Royalty and her family don't have any money. So I'm going to stick up for the one with the money that's most famous. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like that's how she acts. Like, but why? You know what I'm saying? You can clearly read in between the lines yourself too. And it be people in her comments that, yes, and that's correct. Which, let me tell you, the content that you're pouring out there, and you can see straight through the bull crap, but yet you decide to bring the negative out. That's exactly what you're gonna get, negative. Now, say this end up being true, allegedly, then what they gonna say then? Yeah, you really do. When you hear him talk on Universal T, you're gonna immediately not want to hear him talk anymore, because you're instantly going to hear the lies, reading between the lines. You know, I'm gonna tell you like this: we're not looking at Royalty as this perfect person, but Royalty never said she was this perfect person either. You know, but you can see through bullcrap. You can see through bullcrap instantly. This man does a lot for views. This man child. I gotta make sure I add child onto that, because I mean, real women, we know, we can see through it. Now, a woman child or a little girl that sits up there be a fan, or the guys that's a fan that wants his life, you have no idea how this man may live. Everything that he's saying about Royalty, it could possibly be him, because he seems like one of those people, because he thinks so off the top of the dome and he says whatever. That makes me feel like whatever he's saying, he's talking about himself. It just does. I see. What's been confirmed, Chelsea, by Mama Rose. I hope they doing somebody, because I'm so sick of him going on my timeline. I seen where this young lady at. This is how I feel too.
I genuinely don't know how much evidence people need to believe a SA victim. She came on here, her and Royalty came up here and said what CJ was doing to her or whatnot, and y'all over here, oh, you're just bitter, oh, you're just mad, da, 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 da. That is literally not even the case at all. As a victim myself, it really do be hard to just come out and say such and such is doing this, especially when you know the weight that they hold in the family, or what they are doing for the family, or you don't want the family to break up, or it be a lot of different reasons why a person don't just necessarily come out and say what's been going on behind closed doors. Y'all over here talking about something. Oh, the case got thrown out. Oh, this and that. Why are y'all doing this? Like, what if this was your little sister or your cousin and stuff? Would y'all be doing all that? First of all, we were not there. Okay, so what? She waited so long. I waited long. A lot of people waited, and still, some people still haven't even said anything. Some people in those comments over here judging her, but it done happened to them, and they not even saying anything. So what's really tea with that, though?
Yes, Chelsea. They haven't read the documents. I said that earlier. Like, if you don't watch that video, if you ain't read the report or the documents, why are you speaking on it? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's horrible. It's horrible. Like, you can tell they just going off of what he's saying, and that's it. They haven't watched Royalty video, because when Royalty comes onto a video speaking anything about anything that he has done, she's doing it to stick up for herself and her family. And it's sad that you want her to be on hush mode, but you can say everything. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Don't want her to say nothing. You're mad because she had to make her move and do what she had to do for her daughter. You're mad at Royalty because of that? and you get angry with the whole family. God, allegedly, it's just my opinion. You're looking like you're guilty when you're sitting up there, continue on bashing their family and making money off this family. And people in the comments think, oh, he should. After the lies that they've told, how you know these people tell the lies if you ain't watched the video, if you ain't see the documents? He got y'all that blind? Crazy work. That's just crazy to me. It's sad. It's sad and it's crazy. Because I'm just flabbergasted, because how does the victim of the situation get blamed? That's just what I want to know. He's even been into it with Chris Sales before, but then he want to sit up here and act like everybody's so cool. You know, it's crazy.
Where they at though?
I own my cars too.
Where they at though?
I just bought a car. On my mind, I just bought a car.
You mean Queen bought you a car?
Oh my God.
Bro,
I bought, if anything, I bought Queen a car. Fuck is you talking about? She got big on our situation. Fuck is you talking about? We're not gonna be.
Don't do that. Don't do that while everybody watching.
It's what's the name? Royalty. Them kids bought you that car. Them kids bought you that car.
You just said you bought Queen.
Cars too.
Man, now all of a sudden he this person where he made all this money on his own. Other people even know it. Other content creators know it. They just don't want to get involved, attach CJ to the name. Like, he's coming after DDG, he's coming after Kai Sennett. You know what I'm saying? Even the shade even speaks on him. And how, fake he is. He's not real. He's not genuine. He's not a good person. But let his fans, look how he doing his mama. But I don't see how she didn't think that would happen. The narcissistic ways had to come from somewhere. Why would she think she was exempt from it? All them times you sat up there and took up for him, and he gets on here and she says that he's lying on her. But nah, Royalty couldn't say that. She couldn't say that. But when he's lying on you, you're saying he's lying on you. Oh, it has to be true. Oh, you mama, huh? It has to be true because you mama and he lied on you. Say if he is, why wouldn't you believe when Royalty is speaking? Karma is real. And I would hate to see how hard it's gonna hit him. He keeps doing this. He better stop letting the fans get to his head. They baiting each other up on the internet for content. This shit gets real. In real life, you're affecting a whole family's life. This is why I feel, in my opinion, that the kids are at homeschool now, because of all that they had to deal with when they went to school. When they had to go to school, it wasn't fair to them. How you gonna put them out and then bash them, have everyone against them, and then now they're the problem? No, you ain't finna put me out too. You keep bashing me, I gotta take you somewhere, bro. So you can keep my name, my family name out your mouth. I'll show you better than I can tell you. And if she's doing something behind the scenes, kudos to that. Thank God for that. But no, you've been doing this too long. He's been doing this way too long. No, with different females he brought in and bashing them and stuff. So then the friends that he had, he started bashing them and started getting into it with them. The attention has to be on CJ. CJ is not. He wants all the attention from everyone, and he wants to be positive attention, which he wants to take your positive energy, insert it into himself. He wants you to insert it towards him. But what he is giving to you a whole bunch of negative energy. You can't be around people like that. So CJ on 32s is one of the ex-friends that he had. He continues to bash, talking about royalty did this with him, that he hooked up. All lies, all delusional in his head. This is what he really thinks in his head.
C. Diddy for dear old Grady. I seen all the messages, guys. The thing with him is, bro, y'all know he loves drama, man. That's the only way he can make money. The kid era, that shit gone. He can keep paying for escorts and girls faking relationships. It's just gonna keep going and going and going. He really a child trapped in a grown man's body. And I feel bad for him because honestly, he a good dude. You know, he can be. He can be manipulative. He can be a narcissist. And he can be a good dude. You know, we all got our ways. So, you know, it's just like, I think, bro, like 36, bro, it's just time to kind of like just grow up. Get you some sponsors, get you some brand deals. Stop worrying about the past. Stop making up shit, bro, because I don't wish shit bad for you. We just not cool, and that's okay with me. I'm not gonna get on here and bash you. I always gave you your love for putting me on YouTube. I appreciate that. I appreciate you letting me stay over at the crib. And I don't regret nothing that we did because we had a lot of good times, bro. And he was a super part of my motivation. You know what I'm saying? Like, go watch that video the first time I went to So Cool Land. I went in that garage and I told y'all I was gonna have this shit that I'm driving in now. He was the first one I knew personally that had a Lambo. He actually had two in his garage at the time. And he let me drive the green one. So he was never no stingy nigga, bro. It's just like, he just had certain ways. And we wouldn't even been to this if he didn't backtrack on his apology. And then it just went somewhere else.
But let me tell you something, and all respect to CJ on 32s. Being a narcissist, a master manipulator, and being a liar, that's not a good person. Yeah, we do all have our ways, but if they're called out and a person respects it and be like, I'ma change, that and actually show that is what they're doing, you probably can deal with them a little bit more better. But this guy is going around tarnishing everyone that is not on his side, and it's ridiculous. That's not a nice guy. You know, you may have had your nice moments with him, but other than that, being around him every day, and you know, being around a narcissist and a master manipulator every day, you don't, you know what I'm saying? Only reason why they was dealing with it because they really loved this guy, and he because believe me, I know they seen the narcissistic ways and the manipulation. You know what I'm saying? But they cared about him. And that's when a narcissist will continue to drain your energy. they will continue to drain your energy, and they will make you feel like this.
Not realize that I left CJ.
What does she mean she left me? I kicked her out. It was unexpected. She had no idea it was coming. She wasn't prepared.
I didn't even want the furniture.
I didn't even want the furniture. You didn't buy the furniture.
I didn't want the car.
I didn't even want the car. You didn't buy the car.
He doesn't even give me anything now.
He doesn't even give me anything. I just gave her money.
I just hope that CJ really does find justice for himself and finds out who really did this to him.
And guess what? I had a life insurance policy with her name on it for $9 million when I got shot. So when she came to the hospital, the police, they had to stop her because the nurse came and said, your sister Charlene Young is here to see you. I said, no, that's not my sister. She's the one that did this. Tell the police right now, she's the one that did this. She's trying to finish the job. She's here to pull the plug, suffocate me, something.
Like I said,
That's crazy, ain't it? A narcissist will get you to react in a way like that. They know exactly what they be doing to make you angry, to make you upset, make you come out of your body because they do so much damage. I remember when he accused them of this. And this had to be recently when he's sitting up here reacting to that and he said something like that. That's another allegation. You know? And when you know you ain't do something, you quickly take them efforts to court when you know you ain't do something. And if people recognize he never did that with the allegations that were upon him. How dumb could people be? But when you're sitting up there saying that people are, she came to the hospital when you were the one that called her to come to the hospital. You were the one. This is what I'm saying. Like, when the hate that you have for someone that's sad, that's dangerous. Anytime you're confused, Chelsea, that's when you know something is definitely wrong with that person, or that person is not telling the truth. Because you shouldn't be confused. 1 minute you first you said them, then you said no, they caught the people. Then you go back, you going back and forth saying that they didn't do this, and they people was not, them folks was not even thinking about you like that. Royalty was trying to be there for you, and then you clearly just said out your mouth that, you told them that no, she is the one that did that. Like, you could have gotten her taken away from her kids right then and there for those type of allegations. I wanted the Royalty know that he said all this. If not, here's the evidence. Here's the proof. You sitting there with another girlfriend like you always do, talking about your baby mama. I don't see how these women can deal with that. You want to continue beyond talking about your ex while being with me. This crazy. This is crazy. When I heard that, I was like, now this is something new. He ain't never said he said. But he said no. I never heard that he said that they called you, said that your sister was his sister. You clearly said you were the one that called Royalty first. Then you called Lexi. Then you called, I think you called D-Lo. See, this is why people thought that was a whole, play. You know what I'm saying? Because how you gonna blame her and her children, her family? Y'all, all this is crazy. Oh, that's crazy. everything in this life it's for entertainment purposes only, and everything is alleged. This is ridiculous what this family has to go through. I hope this will be the last time I have to talk about anything about him, and you know, but he's so aggravating. He's so aggravating. I think he loves it too, and he knows it, and he loves it, and he don't care because everything is for clicks and views to make more money off this family. Who else is he talking about besides CJ on 32s? I feel like he's really jealous of CJ on 32s because CJ on 32s, yeah, you introduced him to YouTube, but let me tell you something. Everybody knows YouTube was there. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, he had to keep it going. And he made himself better and better. Now, that was not for the help of you. You know what I'm saying? You may have introduced somebody introduce you and help you. Why not pass the love on? Why not, pass it on and want people to make money, too? You should want people around you to win and not just kiss your ass. You should want people to win. It's enough money out there for everyone. But he wants it. When he helps you, he wants you to lie for him, do things that are not right, illegal for him, just stick by his side, allegedly. Stick by his side in his wrongdoing. I don't care. If you're doing something wrong, I'm gonna pull you to the side, and if I like you, I'm gonna pull you to the side and be like, okay, I don't think that's right. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna address you in front of everybody, but because everybody may love to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? No. I'm gonna pull you to the side or talk to you yourself. Myself. Because it just has to be that way. I'm not gonna kiss anybody's ass. If I like you, I'm gonna definitely uplift you. You know what I'm saying? Because I see way beyond with your talent, the only talent that you may think you have. I see way beyond that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not finna sit up there and just be like, oh, I just want you to be a person. No, tell me when I'm wrong too. Tell me when I'm wrong too. I don't like being around people if you cannot tell them when they're wrong. And this is how this guy is. You can't tell him when he's wrong. And then if somebody tell him, he'll bring it to the internet. And then next thing you know, he's doing it again. He's doing it again. He don't care. I'm not going to talk about them anymore. I'm just leave it in the past. Come right back to the internet and use the family for entertainment purposes only. Like, this, it's crazy. These are children involved. You're talking about children. Now, when you said you was you're like a man child, you're like a child. Why would you go that far and actually sit up there on the internet arguing back and forth with children? Then involve your daughter. She ain't got no business even in it. But we all know how he is. If you have not watched him and watch Life with Royalty, go check out Life with Royalty. Go, check him out. You probably, don't want to subscribe to him, because once you get that feeling, like I always feel when I watch his videos, I can't even watch the whole thing. But because you instantly know where it's headed. He always ends up talking about royalty in the family. He's delusional. It's crazy. But enough. It's crazy what this family has to deal with. So people, I'm just gonna leave it off on this.
Narcissists don't want you to know this, but I'm going to tell you. As someone who has survived the narcissist, who studied them, who defeated them, I'm going to tell you this about the narcissist. And this is something you know, but you don't know.
It really is.
So you're not playing into it.
But don't worry, she got to know.
This is something really, really simple. The narcissist is lame.
Just as many.
The narcissist is very, very lame. And the only time you're really, really going to see this is after the relationship. Whether you discarded them or they... Narcissists don't want you to know this, but I'm going to tell you. As someone who has survived the narcissist, who studied them, who defeated them, I'm going to tell you this about the narcissist. And this is something you know, but you don't know. So you're not playing into it.
How they come out every
This is something really, really simple. The narcissist is lame.
So... to get up off here, you guys. I've been on here like an hour and 47 minutes, but I had to get it out because it's just too much. It's just too much, and I'm tired of him going down my timeline. I am. Not as much on YouTube and TikTok, you know, because everybody is capturing what he says and reposting it and reposting it. You know, people are getting blocked that I didn't even really get a chance to see their content because they're bashing his family so bad. You got people coming and they eating and saying how nation is eating and how they don't have any food. That's sad to put that impression out there of this family. If anything, if you sit up there and want to bash them like that instead of help them, telling you, a homeless person don't even have a real homeless person don't even have a chance. And that's crazy because you came from that, CJ, for you to be bashing people like that. You know, to act like you've been in this such great situation all your life when you haven't. And on top of that, you got your baby mama and all these chicks you bringing into your life, these different chicks you got around your children and your child with your baby mama. All of y'all are collecting money off this family. And I really think they need to get that money back. Cause you that ain't right. And y'all get to sit up here and bash them while collecting money off of them. Nah, I need y'all to run me. I really do. And it clearly shows that the family was a major benefit in your life. You're talking about $9 million. She wasn't thinking about you when she left. You wouldn't even let the girl get over the heartache that you have done to her and her family before you went to bashing her again. You called her, you text her, you start things with her behind the scenes. You never kept things behind the scenes. You always brought it to the forefront. It's sad. You can't hold water. I would never deal with somebody like this guy. But at the end of the day, it's gonna end one way or another, CJ. I am not praying on this guy's downfall, but he is doing this himself, to himself. Whatever consequences that's gonna come out of this, CJ, it's all on you and nobody else. I'm telling you, it's all on you. So, you guys, I want to thank y'all for watching this. Just like I said, everything in this video is for entertainment purposes only. I am so glad that you came on here to watch and listen. I really appreciate it. Once again, if you have not subscribed, please Sorry about that, but it just clicked out. But like I said, I want to thank y'all for watching, and I pray that you have a blessed day. Continue on subscribing, and you can do whatever your mind says you to do. But I really want this guy to stay off my timeline. I want him to stay off my timeline because it's too much negative energy. And I do pray for Royalty and her family. So you guys, I want to say again, hit that like button for me, please. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. And I also have I have a backup channel. Please, if go to the backup channel. Hold up, let me take this off the screen. Cause we done. We done. I can't with this guy. Live in your opinion. Okay? That is my backup page. Please go subscribe to that backup page. And I also have a food channel that is on, I'm about to get to very soon. So go subscribe to that. Just like I said, I have 6 kids, and that I still cook for my grown kids too. And I have 3 younger kids. So I'm just, it's gonna be challenges, it's gonna be cooking. I may even go live on there, but mostly probably go live when I'm cooking. But TikTok challenges and all that type of stuff. So go subscribe to that channel before I get there and I get started. I would gladly appreciate it. So I'm gonna end this here just like this. Like I said, everything on this channel and in this live is for entertainment purposes only. And once again, thank you. Have a good day. I'm out. Peace.